Hey guys, Liz with the Busy Bee here, back with a new crochet tutorial. Here is another great pattern that you can get a lot of use out of. Here I have the strawberry applique made up, and I just love the look of it. You can see here on one of our finished granny squares. As always, I'll put the link to the written pattern below, and that is great to follow along to as well. So let's get going. The materials you'll be needing today include your scissors, yarn needle, crochet hook. Here we'll be using a size 4mm G6, as well as your yarn. You'll be needing red for the strawberry, green for the stem, and yellow for the seeds. So let's get going. We're going to begin by making the base of the strawberry. For this part, we'll need our crochet hook and red yarn. We're going to start by making a slip knot. So wrap the yarn around your fingers going away from you. Into this loop, we can go ahead and pull our yarn through just like this. Now grabbing both those ends of yarn, we're going to pull tight. And here we have our slip knot. Now we can go ahead and tighten this onto our hook. For row 1 of the strawberry base, we're going to chain 9. For row 2, we're going to be starting in the second chain from the hook. So not this first one, but into the second one, this one right here. We're going to make 1 single crochet in each of the 8 chains. So insert our hook into that chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all loops in our hook. Now we're going to repeat this all the way down the chain. For row 3, we're going to chain 1 and then turn the work just like this, and now make 1 single crochet in each of the 8 stitches. For row 4, we'll chain 1 and then turn the work, and now decrease using the first 2 stitches. So going to this first stitch, we're going to pull up a loop, and then going to the second stitch next to it, pull up a loop there as well. Now yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the crochet hook. Now single crochet once in each of the next 4 stitches. Now we're going to decrease using the last 2 stitches. So same thing we did before, going to that second to last stitch, pull up a loop, into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops in the crochet hook. For row 5, we're going to chain 1 and then turn the work. Now make 1 single crochet in each of the next 6 stitches. For row 6, we're going to chain 1, turn the work, and then decrease using the first 2 stitches. Now single crochet once in each of the next 2 stitches. Decrease using the last 2 stitches. For row 7, we're going to chain 1, turn the work, and make 1 single crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. For row 8, we're going to chain 1, turn the work, and decrease using the first 2 stitches. Now decrease using the last 2 stitches. For row 9, we'll chain 1, turn the work, and decrease using the 2 stitches. Okay, and this is how our strawberry should look so far. Now we're going to single crochet a border around the entire strawberry. So we'll begin by working on this side of the strawberry here. For these stitches, we're going to be working in between each row that we had done before. So inserting our hook into that first hole that we see, we're going to make a single crochet. Into the next hole, same thing, single crochet. Now we're going to do this all the way down until we reach this corner here. Once we reach this corner, right here, we're going to go ahead and make 2 single crochet. This will help give the rounded look of the strawberry. This is what it should look like so far. Now we can go ahead and single crochet along this side here as well. Until we reach this corner here. Once we reach this next corner, we're going to do the same thing that we had done before and make 2 single crochet into the same corner. Okay, and now our last step is just to single crochet down the remaining side until we reach this ending stitch here. Now that we have reached this first stitch once more, we can go ahead and make a slip stitch to end the border. Now we can fasten off the yarn. Now here I'm just going to be hiding tails. Now we can go ahead and cut the yarn. And here we have the base of our strawberry all complete. We can go ahead and shape it to our liking. Now that we are done with the base of the strawberry, we'll be moving on to making the leaf and the stem. For this part, we're going to need our crochet hook and green yarn. We're going to begin by making a slip knot. For row 1, we're going to be chaining 9. For row 2, we're going to be starting in the 3rd chain from the hook. So this time it's not going to be this first one, it's not going to be the second one, but rather this 3rd chain here. Into this 3rd chain, we're going to be making a double crochet. To begin, we'll be yarning over, inserting a hook into that 3rd chain, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Now into the same chain, we're going to be making a triple crochet. This time we'll yarn over twice, go into that chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Now into the same chain once more, we're going to be making a double crochet. Now we're going to be single crocheting once into the next stitch. Now into the next chain, we're going to be doing that same thing that we just had done, where we double crochet, triple crochet, and then double crochet again, all into this next chain. Now we will single crochet once in the next chain. Into the next chain, we're going to make a double crochet, triple crochet, and double crochet. single crochet once into the next chain, and then into this last chain, we're going to double crochet, triple crochet, and double crochet once more. This is what it should look like so far. Now we're going to be working on this other side of the chains. So we're going to begin by single crocheting in the next 4 chains, beginning with this one right here. So this will be our first one. Into this next hole is going to be our second one. Our third, and then our fourth. Now we're going to chain 4. Starting from the second chain from the hook, so not this one but this one here, we're going to slip stitch down the chain. Okay, now we will single crochet in the remaining 4 chains. Now into this last stitch here, we're going to make a slip stitch. And here we can fasten off the yarn. Make sure to leave a bit of a longer tail here for when we are sewing the stem onto the base of the strawberry. We can go ahead and hide this tail here. And then cut the yarn. Now that we have that part done, we're going to be moving on to making the seeds of the strawberry. The seed detailing here is totally optional. If you preferred your applique plain, you can go ahead and skip to the part of the video where we're sewing down the green stem to the base of the strawberry. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and show you how I do my seed detailing here. So here I have crochet thread, and I just like to double it. Now we can go ahead and thread that onto our needle. So I like to make one starting from the bottom of this strawberry here, leaving a bit of a tail there. Just like this. Now moving up a row, I'm going to go ahead and sew one seed on either side of this first one here. So it should look like this. Now I'm going to make a seed here, here, and on the right side as well, for a total of 3. Now on this last row up, I'm going to go ahead and make 4 seats, just like we've done, staggering them a bit. And now here I'm going to go ahead and stop sewing seeds. When we sew on the stem later on, it will cover up the rest of the strawberry. And so here we can go ahead and secure our tails. Okay, now that the seeds are done, we can go ahead and move on to sewing on our leaf and stem. We can go ahead and position the stem to our liking on the strawberry applique. Now we can go ahead and hide those tails. And here we have our applique. I hope you enjoyed this pattern as much as I did. Have fun customizing them and working them up in all different ways. Be sure to find and tag me. I love to see your finished projects. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the fun projects coming your way. There are so many great tutorials already up on the channel. Head on over and check them out. Let me know what you think. I love to connect with you all and read your comments. Alright guys, until next time. Bye!